time right now. It's 10:07 p.m. There's a cop pacing me right now. I'm doing what it seems to be 50 miles or 55 miles per hour. I knew it, Thank you. Yep. Exactly. Pulled me over. I'm not for hire. I'm not using the roads for any public gains. Say it again? He's telling me to pull down closer to the ramp because he don't got space. There's really no space on this corner right here. I'm gonna just pull into this gas station that's in front of me. Right here? On right here? All right, this one. You don't want. Nope, never mind. Oh. This window right here doesn't roll down. Stop. Telling me to move up a little bit. Yeah, right.
You turn it off. You said it doesn't work?
No, this window doesn't roll down.
You want to unlock it?
Why?
Unlock the door.
For?
So I can talk to you.
I can speak to you. Come this way. If not, I can just pull into the.
Do me a favor, just unlock the door so I can talk to you.
I'm not gonna open my door.
Okay, then let me get your driver's license.
I'm not using the road as any commercial capacity.
Look, dude, I'm not gonna argue.
I'm not arguing with you either. I'm letting you know I am not.
I'm letting you know, okay? You are driving on a Connecticut road, okay? I need to have your driver's license.
That means I'm not for hire. I'm not using the roads for any commercial capacity. I'm letting you know.
Listen, I understand.
I'm recording as well, just to let you know. My hands are up.
You have no problem with that, okay? But what I need you to do, you're operating a motor vehicle.
I'm traveling, sir.
It's the same as driving.
No, it's not. It's different.
Is the vehicle moving?
I am traveling.
Is the vehicle moving?
Anything can be in motion,
right?
yeah.
Okay. So when you're operating or vehicles in motion on a Connecticut road or a U.S. DOT highway, it is a requirement that the vehicle be registered and insured, and when you're stopped, to identify yourself. It is a requirement on the state of Connecticut roads.
I understand that, but I'm telling you, I'm not using the
road.
road.
In our state, you're on our road. Whether you're traveling or not,
It's your state?
The state of Connecticut. I represent the state of Connecticut.
Okay.
The agent of the government.
Okay.
You're traveling on our road.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a state government-owned road.
Mm-hmm.
The law is, if you are on our road, a state-owned road, you have to identify yourself if you're stopped by a police officer.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
And
so I'm asking you to identify yourself by providing me with an identification card.
I can provide you with my name.
I need you to provide me with the identification card.
Listen
to me. It's a requirement.
You want me to listen to me, but you're not listening to me. I'm trying to tell you so we can de-escalate the situation. You understand?
I am de-escalating the situation. I'm not yelling at you. I'm talking to you. Okay? It's a requirement that you have a unique card on you while you're operating, traveling, or whatever on a state of Connecticut road. So whether it's a driver's license in this state, another state, it's a requirement, whether you're traveling, operating, whatever you want to call it, that you have that on your possession when you are traveling on our roads. And then at that point, if you are stopped, it's a requirement that you provide that to the law enforcement officer.
I understand those things.
So can I have that card, please?
But that's telling me that I'm using these roads as for business, and I'm not.
I didn't say business, did I?
But you're putting me into subject of commerce, and I'm not doing any of those things.
I'm not. It's regardless of anybody that is on our state roads. At that point, it is a requirement that you provide me with an identification card.
I can't do that, sir, because I'm not using.
Okay, so you don't have one?
I'm not saying I don't have one. I rescinded my application for my driver's license.
Okay.
And
so
I'm
this
not
is-
using-
So this is what I want to say to you, sir. I'm willing to work with you. Okay. You're making it harder.
I'm not trying.
You are. So
honestly-
This is it's interfering with my investigation. Okay?
Investigation of what? Am I
It's
committing a
traffic
crime?
stop.
Am I committing a crime? That's what I'm just trying to
At this
understand.
point, you are. Yeah.
A crime of what?
You're interfering. Your failure to provide me with an operator license.
But I'm telling you, I'm not doing commerce.
Okay? Does this
I'm not.
vehicle have a valid insurance policy?
I'm not using the
Does
road
this
for.
vehicle, doesn't matter. You're traveling on a state.
I would like to reserve all my
It is a
rights.
Listen to me. It is a requirement while traveling on a state road that has a valid insurance card and it has a valid registration. So yes, I am completing an investigation in reference to those 2 points. You are now refusing to provide me with a driver's license. That's interfering with my investigation. Okay.
I'm not trying to interfere.
So I don't want
Reserve
you
my
to try
rights.
or anything like that. What I need you to do is provide me with that card, and then we can move on.
I reserve all my rights.
Okay. So either way, sir, I'm not going away. So until you provide me with that information, there's nothing else I can do to help you.
Am I being detained?
Any traffic stop or mere presence of a law enforcement officer in the state of Connecticut is detained. Yes.
Okay. Can you read me my rights, please?
I'm not placing you under arrest, so no. Case law states that I do not have to read you your rights on the detainment of a traffic stop.
Okay, but I am not using the roads for any gains of for
You
hire.
can say that over and over and over as much as you want to say it, but
Okay.
regardless of what you're telling me, it is not true.
It's not true. So the law is not true. So you talking
The
about
law is true, and that's what I just told you.
You told me statutory law. I'm telling you constitution. I have the life. I have the
Sir,
liberty and pursuit of
I'm not
happiness.
arguing with you about
I'm not arguing with either. So I said I reserve my rights. I'm exercising my Fourth and my Fifth Amendment.
All right, so let's roll this window back down and let's work through this together.
I can hear you. I don't feel safe. I don't feel comfortable.
Well,
I
I'm a
feel-
law enforcement officer. I'm here to protect you. I'm
You-
here to serve the public. I'm not here
And-
to harass you. I'm not here to give you a hard time. Okay, but what I can tell you is I am completing an investigation and I'm asking you nicely. Okay, I'm not yelling at you. I'm not demanding you put your hands up. I'm just asking you for a simple card.
I can give you my name. I can give you my name and my address.
Okay. What's your first name?
My first name is John. Oh, okay. I give you my name,
First name?
Jonathan.
Is this your vehicle?
This belongs to me. It's private property.
What's that?
It belongs to me. It's private property.
Regardless, it's private property, not asking if it's yours.
No, he says regardless of private. It belongs to me.
I'm not giving you a hard time. I'm just trying to work with you.
I'm
You are.
What was your name? I didn't get your name. I'm sorry about
I
that.
told you, it was Colby. My
Co-
first name is Jonathan as well.
Jonathan Kobe. Badge number
605.
605.
And this is nothing that, like,
I'm
you can ask me for my badge number. I'll give you all that information, but I still have the job to do.
I'm letting I'm
Get through these pieces.
yeah, I understand that. I get
What we're doing right
I
now-
identified.
Listen to me. So you did identify yourself. I'm asking you if you have a driver's license in the state of Connecticut.
But I'm not using this as a commercial capacity. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What I'm asking you to do now is I'm going to ask you to keep the vehicle off and remain in the driver's seat and not get out.
Perfect. That's fine. That's perfect. Another car pulled up in front of me.
What's going on? All right, so I'm going to ask you to roll the window down, okay?
I would have to turn on the vehicle. Traveling. He just told his partner I'm traveling.
Do you have a driver's license in the state of Connecticut?
I just told you. I reserve my rights.
What's that?
He's trying to open my door. I said I reserve all my rights. If they're gonna deprive me of my rights under 18 U.S.C. 242, then so be it.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Doing good, sir. What's your name? No, I said doing good.
Doing good?
Yeah, what's your name?
My name?
Yeah,
McGrath.
McGrath. Okay. Badge number? Badge number?
Sorry, a little hard to hear.
No,
you.
badge number. Sorry about
1,
that.
2, 3.
1, 2,
Nice
3
and easy.
0390. I'm not running anywhere. I don't know why he's trying to block me in. You block me. I'm not running nowhere. I have nothing.
I'm sorry. It's a little hard to hear you.
No, nothing.
Okay.
I ain't say nothing.
What did he get stopped for?
I don't know.
Not
I
sure.
asked. He didn't even tell me. He just asked me for my identification.
Did you give over your paperwork, like your license, registration?
I'm not using the roads as anything for commerce. I'm not for
Sorry,
hire.
it's a little, I can't hear you.
No, I'm saying I'm not using the roads for any kind of hire. I'm not using it. I'm not gaining any profit. I'm not for hire. I'm just traveling. That's all I'm doing.
What's not for hire?
No, you're trying to subject me to saying I'm doing something in a commercial capacity. If I have a commercial driver license, I'm not using the road in that
Have a
way.
commercial driver's license?
I'm not using that. I'm not using the road in that way. And I expressed to him that I'm just merely just traveling.
Okay.
I reserve my rights. I said under the exercise of my 4th and 5th Amendment. And I asked him if I'm being pulled over and I'm arrested, I'm being detained, if you could read me my rights, and that'll be okay. That's all I asked.
We don't need to read you your Miranda rights for a traffic stop.
Okay, am I being convicted of a crime? That's why he didn't articulate that. So I'm just trying to find what was his
Sure,
probable
so you're
cause.
trying to just get more.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand what's going on, and I'm trying to de-escalate the situation. That's all.
Absolutely. I get it.
That's it.
I get it. Yeah, I mean it's a traffic stop at this point, so he probably pulled you over for a motor vehicle violation.
Yeah, and that's how I was telling him I'm not using the roads any no money gain wise, and that's commercial stuff.
You're not using rules.
I'm not using the roads as a commercial capacity, which is under
Yeah,
the statutory
you said
stuff.
CDL. Like
Yeah.
Commercial driver's license.
Yeah.
Right. What does that have to do with?
That's what, because I'm just trying. I'm not using the roads for any no hire. You guys are getting paid to do these things. I'm not getting paid, so I'm just trying to exercise my rights respectfully.
What kind of rights you talking about?
My life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. I had the pursuit of happiness to use the roads as intended for. I'm not using it for any kind of business. That's all. There's no one here that I'm taking for hire or being paid for. I'm not using that for any kind of thing. I got 3 officers on me.
What's going on tonight, man? How you doing?
Doing good, you?
All right, not bad, not bad. You know the reason why we stopped you?
I was trying to find that out.
Okay, so the reason why the trooper stopped you, the registration on the vehicle doesn't match the car that it's on.
Yeah. So with that being said, this vehicle is not for. This is private property. This is my vehicle.
Okay, are you
So-
traveling on state roads?
I'm traveling. Yes, I'm
okay.
traveling.
Did you fill up this vehicle with fuel?
What does?
Did
I don't
you
understand.
interact in commerce by using fuel to fill this vehicle, or did you put vegetable oil from your house in it?
Probably vegetable oil from the house.
That's what you're using,
If that's where,
vegetable
if
oil
we're
from the
gonna
house?
be, if you're gonna be an ass at the same time,
Who? Me or you?
I'm not. I'm just exercising my rights. I'm trying to tell you that, and I'm not trying to do
Right.
anything. I reserve all my rights. I exercise my
That's great.
4th and
You can
5th
do
Amendment.
all of that. That's perfectly fine. The problem we have tonight is the registration on this vehicle doesn't match. Okay, so we don't know if the vehicle's stolen.
The
we don't
vehicle's
know
not
whose
stolen.
vehicle
I
it
told
is.
you that.
We
The
just got to figure all that
The
out.
vehicle's not stolen.
You understand though that that's what we got to figure out, right?
All right.
Okay.
You conduct your
Do you,
invest.
do you have any paperwork with the vehicle?
I have everything for this vehicle. This
Okay.
vehicle belongs to me.
Yeah, if you could provide that, that would be fantastic.
Provide what
The
exactly?
registration and proof of
The-
insurance.
I just told you that this car belongs to me. It's private property.
Correct. I understand
No
that.
insurance either?
I'll
It's
answer
private
questions.
property, but you're on public and state property when
Public
you're driving it.
and vehicular use. Anyone can use it if you're not engaging in commerce.
You are engaging in commerce because you filled the vehicle up with fuel. Did you not? Or you?
That
or
doesn't
you
make
used-
any sense. But
How
okay.
that doesn't make any sense? Okay. Well, we have a tow truck coming to tow your private property, okay?
Well, that's
Okay.
not okay.
So
That's
you
not
gotta
gonna
step
happen.
out of the car.
So can I get my rights read to me, please?
Say it again.
You read me my rights?
I don't need you to read your rights.
Can you read me my rights? You're about to take something that doesn't belong to the state of Connecticut.
I'm trying to work with you here, okay? The information that you provided me, I can't find anything, okay? You're not working with me.
I identified as you asked for.
Okay, you identified as whatever, but I don't have a
Ide-
valid driver's license.
Identify as
or anything
whatever.
that I can say who you are, and that's what I need. This,
I gave you what you
This
needed.
is going to turn into something I don't want it to turn into. There's no reason for it. You have every right to believe whatever you want to believe.
Because it's the law. It's,
No.
it's not the law.
Okay, so just stay right here. I'll be right back.
Okay. got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cops here because I'm obviously doing something that is unconstitutional. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he ran it yet. Yeah.
I don't put me in any sovereign citizen things. That's not what I am in doing. It's not sovereign citizen. That's a terrorist group. I don't have nothing to do with that.
He's got it taped. Oh, okay.
It doesn't belong to the state of Connecticut. It's private property.
Sir, is there a reason why you have the VIN taped over?
I don't
we
answer
can't see
questions.
it? You don't answer questions? Okay.
Hey, partner. I'm the supervisor.
Yeah, supervisor.
Right? So, Donis.
Donis, badge number.
Donis. So listen, this is the deal. They have a lawful reason to pull you over. They have a lawful reason to pull you out of the vehicle. We're trying to avoid that. We could. It's okay. By all means, we have to do what we got to do. I understand you got your notions, whatever they may be. So, I mean, I don't know what they are. You know what I'm saying? But right now, the car's in misuse. It's going to get towed. The other thing you have is that they're asking you right now to give you a lawful order to step out of the vehicle. With that said and done,
All right. Yeah, I'm listening. I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. If you have something to say, just like you said, you can interject. I have no problem with that.
Mm.
So right now they are giving you a lawful order because the vehicle is a misuse. Basically, they can't identify you. Because I guess, do you have any identification?
I gave him my name. I gave him everything.
Okay. Do you have anything with a photograph? That's what I'm saying.
No, I don't at this moment.
Okay. So they need to further investigate, find out who you really are. That's number one. Number two, the vehicle seems to have issues with the registration. Okay. So with that said alone, that alone, you're looking at a misuse of a plate, or did they have a plate? Did they have a plate?
Yeah,
Okay.
Is it misuse?
So whatever plate was on this vehicle,
Okay.
it is on this vehicle.
Did he already take it off?
Huh?
Did he already take it off?
Eventually they will.
Oh, no, I'm asking because you said if he's there. I don't know if he took it
Yeah,
already
no,
or
so
not.
the plate is there. But I didn't notice.
Okay,
there was
okay.
a plate when I was walking up. So with that said, done, the fact that the plate is not that the plate does not belong to the vehicle.
Okay.
That right there, it's their probable cause to pull you over.
Okay.
All right. So with that said and done, whatever it is that they need and they're trying to identify you, just to move this along, just help them out, just so we don't have to escalate this. I'll be honest with you, as a supervisor, I don't want this to be escalated.
Me neither. That's why I actually gave him my name.
Okay,
I gave him my name and date of birth.
Where you from originally?
I'm originally from New York.
From New York.
Yeah.
From New York City, upstate, or where?
No, Bronx, I guess.
The Bronx,
Yeah.
okay. Did you ever have an identification or a driver's license with New
Yes,
York?
I have one but I rescinded it with Connecticut. I rescinded my driver's license. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, you virtually rescinded it. You just gave it back up?
Yeah.
Why?
Why would I give him my right to drive? It's free.
Okay.
But that, I'm telling you, I'm being
No,
respectful.
listen,
It may sound crazy to you, but the DMV took my recent of driver's license. I'm not using the roads, and why would I register my vehicle if
Okay,
I'm not
so you
using
did
it?
have a license at one time.
That's
Okay,
what I told
So
him.
according to the state, not against you, not according to you, but according to the state, you had a license, you gave it back up because you don't feel you have the right that, hey, I have the right to drive.
I had the life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. There's a lot of doctrines on this. There's a lot of.
But you understand that, I understand your rights, you got your rights, it is what it is, right? And
It is what it is.
We're
Nah.
gonna respect that, but you realize that you still gotta play by the rules of the government because they expect the car to be registered, insured, and everything else.
Yeah, but I'm
Wrong
not
with
driving. I'm not using the vehicle for any profit. I'm not for hire.
No, it has nothing to do with profit. This has to do with just basic stuff. In order for the vehicle to be on the roadway, it needs to be registered. So the state, or in your case, probably the government, right?
Hmm.
They require your vehicle to be registered, insured, and everything else.
Yeah, if
Comes along with
I'm
that.
using.
It's just the rules that you got to play with. Unfortunately, you may not feel, you may not like what the government has to offer you, and what they're asking for you to do, and that's okay. Listen, everyone's got an opinion, right?
Heck, no, it's not my opinion. It's really
Oh, it's your
it's
belief.
case.
And
It's
that's
not
okay.
belief. It's not belief either. It's constitutional.
So, it's constitutional. Let's do this.
Constitutional law, like everything
so
statutory,
So how do we move forward
constitutional.
from this point then?
Can I make sure he wrote my name properly and everything is all set?
Sure, you got.
Because
Did you write his name and all that stuff? You want to put it on a piece of paper and show it to him in the window?
this is
that okay
ridiculous.
with that?
Yeah, man. I'm
Good
trying
with
to
that.
de-escalate.
Here's what I'm trying to get at. What's your first name? I'm sorry.
My name is Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Sergeant Adonis. So what
Sergeant
I said, what I
Adonis.
want to do is, I want to make this as peaceful as possible. I want to move on with life. I want you to
Literally.
Go away. I want everybody to be on their way. But I don't need this to escalate. You feel me?
I'm here. I'm willing to
Okay, so
cooperate.
Jonathan, is this what? Is this all
Jonathan.
correct? Yeah.
Yes. Whoa, he put 60381. I'm 99. I'm 20.
99.
Come on.
Try that.
Come on, you see they about to escalate and throw me out the car, and that right there, the mere something that's so small that could be
Date of
prevented.
birth again?
1999.
But the same month, same.
Everything is the same, yeah. That's how I'm like, yo, like, what are you telling me? You can't find me.
So what I'm telling you is right now, straight up, either way, if the car is not registered, if it's not insured, if the plate does not belong to the vehicle itself, I'm not gonna miss any words with you. The car is gonna get towed, and it's because of that situation. Now,
I object to taking my car, my private.
Well,
this is
I'm
my
just letting you
property.
know.
I didn't.
I understand that, but
There's no
right now,
contract with the
vehicle-
state. That's I'm just trying to let you know. There's no contract with the state. I'm not giving up my
understand,
right.
Jonathan, but there's a thing. You're not supposed to be driving this vehicle because the state says, "Hey."
I'm not driving. I told them I was traveling. I'm traveling
I
from.
understand that you're traveling.
Point A to
but
point
the fact
B.
of the matter is that you're not supposed to be traveling in this vehicle because the state wants you to have the car registered.
The state
and
wants me to
insured.
have it insured, but I'm not using it as
And
commerce.
registered. And registered.
And
That's
registered?
what the statute says. The statute by law.
What statute is that, if possible?
The
To understand?
14. Well, you got the 1412. What is it? 1412A. Which
1412A.
Is the, yeah. Which is the registration one.
With the registration one, okay.
You have insurance?
I'm not using this car as any for
Okay,
business. That's
so
what I'm trying to
the
tell you.
state
I'm not for
says-
hire.
The state and every other state in the United States of America right now, as I know it, they require that when you have a registration, the vehicle also is to be insured. Okay. Now that's the other statute on that one. The insurance is the 14213B Bravo. Okay. So it's 14213, 1412A for registration. Okay. Now you got what you call a misuse. If you have a plate that belongs to another car at some time in the past, and now you actually affixed to this vehicle, now you're looking at an additional charge.
And what charge is
The
that?
statute is that it's going to be 14147, which explains it says a misuse of registration. Basically, you're using a registration that belongs to another vehicle or never belongs to anything at all. You know that maybe was canceled or whatever it was, and you put it and you fix it to this vehicle here. So that's what you're looking at. So you're looking at three things. All right. Now, the officer stopped you for whatever problem cause he had.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where we are right now. So with that said and done, we, are bounded by having to remove the vehicle off the road because it's not roadworthy. It's your car. We're not seizing your car.
You're seizing my car. You're taking my property.
We're going to remove it from the road, but you have the right to go to the Department of Motor Vehicles, get a registration and insurance, and insure the vehicle, and then you can take the vehicle out.
I don't want to do any of that because I'm not. That's the first place why I didn't give up the right
So the way
to
we
give
would
my
avoid
car.
it- I understand. So the way we would have avoided that is if you would have had the vehicle registered already. And I know that you don't abide by the.
I didn't say I don't abide by the law. I uphold the law. I follow it to the T and understand it.
All right, so I'm telling you right now, we're gonna identify you. Either way, the car's gonna get towed. I'm telling you straight up. I'm not gonna listen. I've been straight up with you, right?
I understand
and you've
that.
been very honest with me. I've been honest with you, and I like this dialogue that we're having. But what I'm telling you is that that's where we are right now, and let's just kind of keep it moving smoothly and all that. You got kids?
Isn't it? No,
You got
I'm
kids.
not here.
I just saw baby seats. That's all.
That's fine.
So we're gonna go from there, right? So let's keep it cordial. Let's keep it moving.
I'm always
It is
gonna
what
keep
it
it
is.
cordial, man. I'm always gonna keep it.
All right. So like I said, were you able to identify him? Were you able to identify him? No. Okay. All right. So listen, there's the warning. Are you gonna step out of the vehicle?
So that's a threat.
That's
You're-
not a threat. That's just I'm telling you right now.
A warning is
I'll
a.
give you the courteous. The courtesy. The courtesy is, Jonathan, we're gonna tow your vehicle. We need you to get out of the vehicle.
I don't consent
Okay,
to
so
my
now with that
vehicle
said
being
done,
towed.
I just gave you a lawful order, which they probably gave you the lawful order on top of that. Now we're gonna move forward to the next level. I don't want to go there, be honest with you, because I want to keep this very peaceful, and I want to move on my way. You want to move on your way. I understand
Okay.
that. So I already asked you. I'm gonna ask you again, just to be clear, clarity. Okay, and, your camera's going off. It's recording.
Yeah,
My camera's
recording.
going off. Everybody's camera's off. All right, it's good.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna ask you, would you mind stepping out of the vehicle so that trooper can actually tow your vehicle and do what he has to do, and he's gonna issue you infractions, and then you could go to court and you can actually contest it, and that's how we go from there.
I
Peaceful,
don't.
life goes on.
Yeah, it's very peaceful. I just don't consent of my property
All right,
being
but you
taken.
understand? We already asked you. So I'm gonna give you the courtesy to open the door on your own.
Oh, that happened and then when it was cold.
You can open it from the inside.
Yeah, I just don't consent to my property being told.
Okay,
That's what I'm
so
saying.
You don't have to consent, but this is where we are right now. Consent.
I don't have to consent, but this is where we
All right,
are.
so what you're saying is you're refusing to get out of the vehicle.
I didn't say I was refusing.
All right, so you know what? We're moving on. Do what you gotta do.
Nice, they broke my window.
Nope.
Don't reach.
Do not reach. Do not reach.
But I don't consent no search and no seizure of my vehicle. You want me to open it for you? No, do not touch my phone. Do not let it record. That's messing with evidence.
Everybody's recording order.
All right.
Hold on.
Can I? Are you gonna read me my rights?
Go ahead, Sarge. Yep, we will.
Okay.
Step out of the car.
Can you push?
Step
Can
out
you?
of the car.
I can't.
Step
I
out of the
can't.
car.
I can't turn. I need you to.
All right, you're about to pull me out.
All right, we got you.
Y'all dragging me on.
Nobody's dragging you.
Yes, you are. I'm trying to turn.
Relax. That's it. And then just lift them up. Let's get them off the ground. All right.
No, got you.
All right.
Pull them over. Roll you to the side. Bring your knee up to your chest. Bring your knee. There you go. Now you're gonna roll. Bring your other knee. Bring your other knee. There you go. There you go. All right. There you go.
Do you have a wallet or anything that you can just come out?
Put this foot. Put this foot.
And your cell phone obviously is on there.
Yeah, my foot back.
And your foot back. Where's your backpack? Is it
Right
on
in
your
front.
foot?
Put this foot underneath you. Put that by your butt.
I'll do it on this side. Watch this. Ready? All right.
Listen, we gave him the.
Good.
So,